Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 6th, 2022. This is for Leo, last shuffle here for Leo. Alright, Leo, what we have is Angels of the Four Directions, and we have back and forth. Well, I think you may be back and forth between, let's see what really does come out. But truly, you may have a lot of miracles happening in your life. You may not even know that they were a miracle for you. And so you may be back and forth about what it really means, what is it all about, kind of thing. Let's see. Very much so. Your intuition may be telling you, this is good, this is good. And then another part of you may be like, but is it though? You know, is this just my mind telling me that these things are good? Or, you know, is there something lying underneath it all? You have earth energy coming out. Lots of it. Okay, well, we have, yep. All right. Yeah, I feel, yeah, that's exactly what I saw. You have the moon here. So what falls out here is you have the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups. There's some healing going on with you. This is something where you are finally, things are coming to a close. There's something that may, there's something coming to a close here. Maybe something is ended in some way too. But with the Queen of Pentacles, all of that combined, this looks like healing going on. You're finally getting to a place, it looks like, where you're able to like work with what's there. Maybe you couldn't work with it before because you're stuck in your head and in your heart. With, you know, your feelings were all over the place, it looks like. But that looks like that's ending for you. The Seven of Cups would tell me that there was so much confusion. I feel like, Leo, you were confused about a lot of things. Just in a fog. You didn't know which way was right. I don't think you knew what to trust or believe. Especially when the Ten of Swords is here. It's almost like feeling like hurt in some way and betrayed. There's so much going on with that, and it's because like every time I do your readings like this, and I feel terrible about this because that's what this shows though. But it looks like healing is taking place. You realize almost that you may be stuck between a rock and a hard place, like I can't continue to go this way, I can't continue to be this way, kind of thing. And the Queen of Pentacles almost says too that you gotta, it's almost like pull up your bootstraps kind of thing, because she is stable. She's not necessarily focused on her emotions as much as she's focused on her kingdom. And you know, like, you know what, the time marches on and waits for no one, kind of thing. The Angels of the Four Directions, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, you have the Emperor, and you have Two of Cups. And so angels are working miracles in your behalf. It's almost as though they are trying to help you, or help your, if you say you're in a union, help your partner to see the, like to see things from your perspective, or vice versa, to help you see things from their perspective, and see that they, like, if you do so, because of the High Priestess here, the moon, you may not trust this energy, because it's like the compassion that would come from understanding things from another person's perspective. You would not trust that, right? Because you're like, but they did this Ten of Swords to me, right? They had me in this energy of a Two of Swords where I didn't know what the heck to do, whether I was up or down. I was blindfolded. But this would say that the angels are working. I would say that what is revealed from that change, from feeling, you'll feel, first of all, compassionate, right? And you may take charge more than usual. And you may see that this person's working on things, and they may also see that about you, working on things, right? Working on themselves. This is a tough energy, I would say, because Leo already has a big heart, but also too, if someone does this kind of, like, it's just interesting, Leo. When someone does these types of things, the first thing that a Leo does is backs off from the person, because they, you know, you're a Leo. You don't have to fight for a spot in someone's life, right? If they're not interested, or they're showing some sort of sign that they're not loyal or something, you're not going to go and jump in their face and say, love me, love me. You're going to be like, you know what? You're going to back off from that person. They may notice a coldness, right? That you're just cold now, because Why should I have to fight for that, right? You're the one that agreed to be here with me, so why am I going to fight you to do something you don't want to do? Um, you know, so something like that comes, but when they work miracles in your situation, you get bold, but the emperor, because you'll see that maybe things aren't exactly the way that you thought they were. The back and forth energy with the high priestess and the moon would say that you're back and forth with this intuition. Like your intuition may be telling you a bunch of things, like, and you're just like, I don't know if I trust that, right? Why would you trust the depth of those feelings? And you know, like judging by, to some degree, judging by your um, what you would do, your emperor, say your emperor, right? You know, judging by how you would rule your kingdom, you know, if someone did X, Y, Z, that they must feel this way. But then spirit is trying to show you and go and jumping in someone else's shoes. That is not the case. So then the compassion comes in. They bring people back together. Um, Very interesting. Courage with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. You have to have the courage to. It's like spiritual training. You have to have the courage to go towards something that you probably normally would not go towards. You have to have the courage to do so. Leo has courage, of course, right? But like I said, if anybody, and this doesn't have to be a romantic union, this could be anything. Someone does something like that to a Leo. Leo backs off in the worst way, like it's over. Like you might not hear from them. They will ghost you. They may to even tell you why they're doing it, but majority of the time, they you already know what you did. So why are we going to tell you about it? Why would waste time? You know what you did. That's, you know, you're going to suffer the consequences immediately. You will not be able to get a hold of me now. Kind of energy, right? So that would be having the courage to go towards something or towards someone, right? That maybe spirit has shown you that it's not what you thought it was. It's not even probably the same kind of depth of this Ten of Swords as you thought. Something like that. Planning and action, Ace of Pentacles, and Seven of Wands. And so this planning and action energy would tell me that it's important to fight for a new beginning, or to work really hard to start over in your life. And it may not be with a person in general, but it may be just the fact that that's something that you want. Like this is what starts everything. You're starting to make plans for once to just be like, you know what? I could start over. I really can. I could probably have a really good life, you know, starting over. And it could be with you by yourself, right? And just thinking about it, like I actually could. This is possible for me. I think I could do the work. I can do my own thing. And then come to this point where you're like, okay, I have the courage to go in a different direction. Um, you know, ride it. You know what I mean? You could you have to come with that energy once you plan. You have to go in a certain direction, and you may choose to. You may actually take action to go in a different direction, but then back and forth, High Priestess and the Moon. It's like, but you don't know the what ifs. Maybe stopping you, and then on top of that, why do I feel compassion for the situation? You know, kind of energy. Why do I still feel compassion? You know, because Spirit is showing you, working miracles to help you and the other party see your, you know, how the other person may feel or feels, and then you even may see that the person, and even them may see that you're working on rebuilding yourself, getting yourself to a better place. And this is something that may bring you and another person together. Doesn't mean that you guys, someone, you know, a romantic partner or anything like that. It could very well be because of Two of Cups. But the angels are working to bring you and someone together. So, looks very nice here. You have Pisces, you have Aries, I said Taurus, Cancer. All right, you have a bunch of fire, so you definitely could be dealing with another fire sign here. It doesn't have to be. You have Earth, could be dealing with an Earth sign as well. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or another Leo, and or Sagittarius here. All right, so if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.